Hello guys, welcome to my first sketchbook tour. This is a sketchbook from Hahnmühle, and yeah, it is actually meant for like just sketching with pencil or like chalk or something, but I used it for like a lot of things. Yeah, this is my first page. It just did like a tiny self-portrait, some lettering, and then here I sticked in the information of the sketchbook, so I knew what type of sketchbook I bought, because I don't want to like throw these information cards away. Yeah, this is just a bracelet from my prom, I guess. Yeah, and also I put here some washi tape so you don't see my email address. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen a lot of sketchbook tours and I really like the pages being like with as little white as possible, so I did this in like with lots of inspiration, and this is all, well, the pictures are all in gouache, and the black stripes are like in acrylic paint. Yeah, and I just like googled some images and yeah, found them, and I just tried to replicate them. This is my ticket for when I went to see Wonder Woman and I wanted to draw some mushrooms. And then I started and I didn't like how, like, with the black outlines. So I just stopped and put this instead, so I had like the page filled. Yeah, these are like some, what do you call it? When you, surrealistic drawings. I really like to do this when I like have nothing different to draw. Like, they are all just from scratch without a real reference or something, except for these hands. I believe I like took my hand to reference and just drew it, but the others are like just doodles, I think, and they're just lined with some micron-like pencil, and this like little bit of color is, I think, gouache, but watered down, but I'm not sure anymore. Yeah. Here I picked up again the lot of filled space idea, and here these three are like designs for, but yeah, so I did this, but they are like just ideas and I don't think I will go with any of these. These two are screen cap redraws from like Steam Universe and Gravity Falls, and this is just like from my neighbor, and this sheep here is actually like a yellow plastic sheep he keeps on his garage, whatever, and this is just something I drew out of my head without knowing anything about perspective or how to draw landscapes. Yeah, this is my ticket when I visited my friend and we went to see Spider-Man Homecoming. We also went to Animagic that week, so yeah. Also we saw the new Voltron and I really liked her, so I just like doodled her without having any reference. So I think without a reference. Maybe I had reference because I put like Voltron season 3 episode 3 here, like the exact minute 11:05:95. So yeah, I don't know. These are just some random doodles. This is my OC Mika, and this are him as well. So I just tried like to doodle him. This zebra was drawn by a friend of mine, and here I just tested what markers I could use in this sketchbook, because the paper is so thin and it's like what is bleeding through and what is not bleeding through. So yeah. So these are just more doodles, and I didn't really feel like these 2 pages. This is my ticket for Documenta, because we went to visit with my school, or with my class, and here I also put washi tape because there was my name on it, and I just like tried to doodle something, but it's all in pencil, and I'm not really a big fan of like filling the sketchbook with pencil. Also more doodles, but like here I tried to draw sombra, and then I have the idea of like just cutting up some post-its and like just glue it on here to have like her hacking effect, also a photo study, and I don't know where I got this photo because I just downloaded it into my reference folder on my phone, and then it just had some time in between classes, and I just yeah, did a photo study. This was when I was at a like office supply shop with a friend, and we tried some pencils, and I just doodled this, and she was like, yeah, you have to keep this, and I was like, okay. So she made me keep it and put it in my sketchbook so I wouldn't lose it. Yeah, and here just some more doodles, and I don't think they're like that great, so I just put this over here, even though this isn't great either. Yeah. This was a design for like a Red Riding Hood cosplay / Halloween what do you call it, Halloween costume, and this is a design. I think the camera keeps it up. Yeah, it picks it up. A design for a zine, the Anotana zine on Tumblr, and yeah, this is my design, and I will probably like put a full picture here of like the finish. Yeah. Here my sketchbook started to rip out, like the few pages here and there, so I just glued some really cheap washi tape over it, so it just ripped like a lot. These are studies from life when I was like, I traveled to school on a train, and I just sketched these people sleeping because I'm a creep. Yeah. Some more studies from a sign from behind for like traffic, and the design for a skirt I made for a fashion show for my school, I suppose. Yeah, this is like a meme thing, like draw this and that person in that pose, so I drew my OCs Mika and Alistair hugging, my OCs Lane and Hugh hugging, and my OCs Nova and her little sister, who still doesn't have a name, but I'm thinking about it, hugging. So yeah, I actually like how these turned out, but like they were with a reference, so it wasn't that hard. And here I just like practiced drawing hands, and these are all my hands, because like you can see these are all left hands, because I can't I can't draw with my left hand, so yeah. Here this was also like an expression meme from Leaf, I suppose. I found it on Tumblr. And yeah, these are just my OCs, Reese, Pato, Nova, and Shay, and I just like doodled them in these, with these different expressions. And here I wanted to do the 31 day haiku challenge, and I like put everything here, like the questions and then all the characters I wanted to draw, and actually I like did the first 8 days, and then I stopped. Like this is a really tiny drawing, and I don't know if I liked how it turned out. Favorite setup or favorite position, I think, yeah, favorite position and so on, yeah. And I actually really liked this shot. I had a reference for this, and like the hands are weird, but like the whole dynamic of the pose I actually like, but I positioned it like too much to the left, so the foot is cut off. Yeah, but I just left it like that because I liked how the whole thing looked, and I also did this without reference, and I liked how it turned out. And here is actually a volleyball on it. If you like put it closer, you can see a fan of it, because I wanted him to toss the volleyball, but there wasn't any space, so I just put a sticky note in there to simulate the volleyball, I guess. Like, if you take the legs away, this would look okay, but otherwise it's just eh. And yeah, this is just like a side profile thingy, which is okay, I suppose, yeah. And here I get back to the filling a whole side with all this stuff, having a lot going on. This is just like acrylic paint I splattered in there. This is Rapmon from BTS, and a picture of a girl from I don't know, Ratier modeled or something. Like, it's from Instagram, so yeah, I just found this on Tumblr, I suppose, and this was linked, so I just put it there. But I can't read it anymore. And then I like cut off some things out of a magazine and just glued them in there to finish this page. This is also a reference I found on Tumblr from... Can you focus, please? It's like Xi9 or something like that. Yeah, I should really try, when I put the sources where I found this, that I write it so I can read it afterwards, because like this could mean anything. I have no idea what I wanted to write there. Yeah, but this is all just acrylic paint, and I didn't sketch beforehand, and I just like painted it in one go, and I don't know if I like how it turned out, but I kinda do, but I kinda also don't, because it doesn't look like the reference at all. But yeah, here I actually wanted to like draw OCs of mine, like this is Nova again, but then I just couldn't find any poses and everything, so I just like put this portrait with some flowers, and here I tested out new washi tape, so I filled this page as well. And here is like the same, these are Pato and Reese, and then I don't know if I wanted to draw something above or here, so I just like put some acrylic paint here, put some washi tape there, sticker there, sticker there. So this page was filled because I really wanted to like finish the sketchbook, because the paper was just really annoying, because it just didn't work well with like mediums like watercolor or any markers or anything like that, because it was just so thin. Well, it's not thin per se, but it's like really bleeding through paper. I don't know how to express that. Yeah, and I just like doodled this on a train, right, and then here I actually wanted to put a bench, but because I didn't have any references, I just screwed up, and then I just put some washi tape over there and glued an Luigi board. Luigi board? Where do I get a Luigi board? Ouija board, and like some more stickers, because bird and bird, yeah. And here I just did a green cap redraw from Steven Universe from like the newly fused garnet because I actually really like the color scheme. And I did this with gouache and I like how it turned out, especially because the gouache isn't bleeding through. So yeah, but I didn't want to like do a background because I was really afraid that it would just bleed through and that I would just fuck up the whole page. So I just left that there and did some duck studies instead. I just looked for some photos of ducks I had on my, or I have on my mobile because I just really love ducks, and then I drew them with a ballpoint pen, and this is a Stabilo marker just to like make the beaks yellow, and then I doodled them, I think, while on the train again. Yeah, some more birds. I did this with line of action, I suppose the website is called, where you can like decide if you want to do figure drawings or animals or hands or expressions, and then you can like choose which time limit, and I did like all these birds in 5 minutes, so this was 5 minutes, and then I just filled the page with birds because I wanted to draw birds, and I like how they turned out actually. They're all like drawn with ballpoint pen again, but like the ballpoint pen was giving out, that's why this is like really light gray instead of like a black, and yeah, this blue is just like I put it in there so it isn't just black and white, and this is just acrylic paint and another bird sticker. I actually got these bird stickers from the book fair in Frankfurt last year. Yeah, I really wanted to fill this sketchbook. And I just did like some random doodles in these weird panda, and then me and my friends from school in like the Animal Crossing style, and I tried to do a self-portrait for myself, yeah. I think self-portrait is self-explanatory. I just can't speak, I'm really sorry. But I wanted to do a new profile picture for Twitter and all this stuff. And I tried and I failed, and then I just left it because I wanted to finish this sketchbook so bad. That's also why I did another study on the website with like hooved animals. Like, I don't know which animal this is, but a donkey, some horses, a bison? I have no idea how to call this in English. But yeah, I just did another spread, so... And a friend had this really cool poncho, and we were just like, yeah, we could just put our heads through the slits for the arms, and then we look really stupid. And then I drew this because I thought this was hilarious, and this is me, and these are my two friends. And then I did some Steven Universe art, like this is OC from Mr. Pape, and this is the OC from Lottie Macchiato, and I just did some random pose and colored it in with gouache, and this is just a really big fusion because I wanted to draw something in this color scheme with the arrow and the bow. And so I did this fusion and colored it in with like just pencil, and I don't like how it turned out, but well, this page was also filled, so I was happy. And the last page is just like also draw your OCs or draw the squad from Snuffy's box on Tumblr. And I actually wanted to draw like a really cute picture of like my OCs with like them hugging or kissing, but then I saw this. And then I drew Pato and Reese, and it somehow got really dramatic. But yeah, this is my sketchbook. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, I see you next time.